to let Nick have it for a minute, and then I'll pop back on. But I'll post the link for the kit in the comments. So, all right. Let me make Nick big if I can figure out how.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Thanks, Ashley. So yeah, we're going to put together this wreath kit, you guys. And I agree, this might be one of my favorite wreath kits we've done yet because I love the colors. It's red and teal, which, you know, is not your traditional Christmas colors. This is our sign we're using here. All aboard the North Pole Express. And again, this is live now on Trendy Tree's website. So if you guys want to go over and purchase this wreath kit, you can do that. This video will be available again to rewatch, so you can pause it at your own speed and make it along with us, or put your own spin on it. In your kit, you get the sign, you get 3 mesh and 4 ribbon, and your form. So we have the silver ties here. That comes in the kit. You get this awesome teal kind of holographic mesh. You get this red tinsel mesh. And then you get a white holographic mesh with silver kind of running through it. And I've already cut that ahead of time. The ribbons have a lot of red in them, so I thought we'd use the white as our base. 4 ribbons. You get the whole roll. White with the red polka dots and the furry edge. You get this one here, another 2.5-inch ribbon. Furry edge again. It's kind of they're stripes, but they're like watercolor breaststroke almost. So I love that. You get this classic red velvet 1.5-inch. And then this one, which might be my favorite, I think this is the one that sold me. It's a 1.5-inch and it's teal with holographic red stripes, and then it has like a red tinsel edge to it. So there we go. Let's put it together. Before we get started, I'm going to fluff out our wreath form so we don't have to slow down when we're putting our mesh in. You guys could do a different technique as your base. We're going to be using a ruffle method. I've cut my mesh ahead of time. I chose to use the white as our base just because I think that's really going to make the teal and red pop. I almost did the teal as the base, but I chickened out last minute. I'm just opening these up. That way, when we're putting our mesh in, we can just zip right along. I've cut the mesh to 20 inches. Okay, 20 inches, and there's 18 of them. So 18 20-inch cuts. Hi, Jeannie. Here we go. So, curl a little bit, and then we're going to ruffle. And then we're going to curl the other end. When you do that, you get this little bow tie pasta looking piece. You can put it in the wreath that way, put it in the wreath that way. I'm going to have it going kind of curling upward. I think that gives the wreath a lot more volume. And I'm just going to go around twisting twice on each one and insert these into the wreath. Hi, Susie. Welcome. Hi, Rhonda. Thank you. It is Wednesday, hump day. What's everybody up to today? We are in full Christmas mode over here, getting ready for next month. Or unless you're like me, I was ready November 1st. So every household's different.
Of course. We get started and my laptop tries to go dead, so I've been running around looking for the charger.
Oh no, where's the charger?
I found it. You know, I'm telling you, there's nothing like going live with Trendy Tree.
Always an experience.
Or just a hot mess. And I have literally been ready to go live for 24 hours now, so I don't even have an excuse.
Right? Yeah. We were ready to go yesterday. Ashley thought yesterday was Wednesday. She messaged me and goes, "Okay, are you ready?" And I'm like, "Yep, I'm ready tomorrow."
I was like, "Wait a minute, what day is it?"
We have those weeks.
It's fine. Are you ready for me to show a few of these things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ashley's going to show off some stuff they have in stock on the site, you guys, and I'm just going to keep putting this mesh on.
Oh, there I am. So I'm not going to take Nick off because I know some of y'all are here to watch him. So I'm going to leave him there. Gosh, now my printer's trying to print. What in the heavens? So we have a few signs. Some are restocked, some are new. These were just updated. We just got these in. So we have this barn. And I know the screen's small, but I don't want to take Nick off. This is just an everyday. It's metal embossed. So cute. So cute. MD 0729 is its number. The barns and churches are always a great seller. Always a great seller. So This one, and then we also have it. This is probably my favorite. Same barn, but in a winter design. So it's got the wreath on it, and you can't see it that well, but you can see the snow falling in front of it. And it is MD 0730. These will be great sellers. So I wanted to kind of show y'all first, since you're already here with Nick, and kind of let you get first dibs at them.
First dibs.
Yes, the barns are the metal embossed signs. We just got these in, Miss Jeannie. They actually feel a little thicker than the ones from last year, but so cute, so cute. And then this was supposed to be in a kit.
Ooh.
Is it not gorgeous? So glittery. And unfortunately, we didn't get it in time, so we had to regroup and regather on that. But it is MD 0734. I think it's a 12-inch. I'll come back and put the links in for these signs because I'm not sure about the prices and I'm not sure about the sizes, and I probably should have been a little more on my game, but this is how we do things. It's also metal. Now the next two, they are large. This cute little pecan elf. We had him in a smaller version last year, but this one I just think is super cute. I think Miss Jeannie's putting links in for me. He says Merry Christmas. He is MDF, not metal. AP 7002. I think maybe he's 15-ish inches, something like that.
That's a great one. You could do that on the side of a grapevine wreath and then do some greenery on the right side of it. It'd be beautiful.
Yes, he would also be cute in your Christmas tree.
Yes, he would. Kind of poking
I love him. 21 inches. I was dead wrong. Imagine that. And then this one is just really pretty. We have this in the small 12-inch metal round signs, but this one is the larger MDF, and he's got. Am I kin to Miss Jeannie? I am not kin to her. That's Carrie's mom, and Carrie's my boss and my friend. So Miss Jeannie's just kind of extra family. We're not related, and I know she's so sad about that because she loves me. So anyway, this Santa, some people love this Victorian style. It's a little serious for me, but I have a lot of young kids, so maybe that's why. He's kind of got his grump face on, like maybe he's been checking out the naughty list. But this is such a pretty sign. Lots of detail, like you can't really. There's deer in the background. Yeah, this is a favorite. You need to be back on the big screen for a minute.
I got 2 left, and then we're gonna add in our accent mesh. So yeah, if you wanna, I
I'll
can
put
show
you
how
that
that's done.
big. And I've got a couple more things to show in just a minute, but I don't want to take away from the wreath. So I'm going to mute myself so my noise isn't in the background.
Okay. Yeah, that Victorian Christmas, that's really popular. I mean, this is polar opposite from that, what we're making today, but you know, everybody has their style and everybody has how they want to decorate their house, which is one of my favorite parts about Christmas. Everybody, some people like Grinch stuff, some people like snowman stuff, so everybody's different. There's our base. Again, this is white, but has silver holographic stripes running through it. So, I mean, you're going to see this from the street, which I love. Now, on top of my base, I like to add accent meshes to kind of bring in the colors of the sign. So we're going to do, put this down here, red and teal. There's 18 ties, so we're going to do 9 of each. Let me bring this down so I don't hurt anybody's ears. But again, every single one of these is metallic, so you're really going to see this thing. I love it. I love the glitter. So I'm going to cut these 12 inches, 9 of each color at 12 inches. And we'll roll them into a little tube shape, and we'll put them in each tie. And that's going to make our base a little more full, a little more well-rounded. And it'll also just make the colors in the sign pop. And I cut the base, there was 18 pieces at 20 inches each. So 20 inches, 18 pieces. If you do that, it's going to use your entire roll of mesh perfectly. You won't have any left over. So you'll need 1 full roll for your base, which I like to do. So you don't have a bunch of half-used. You'll have these half-used, but you can use them in another wreath, but then you don't have every roll of mesh partially used. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, there's 9. Getting carried away here. Blue. Now let's do our red. And then I will show you how we put these in the wreath, and Ashley will come back and show off some more goodies. It's show and tell and a wreath demo today. Yes, it does, Jeannie. It also gets snagged, I find sometimes. You know, when you're trying to stack them up. These all stack nicely because they had the plastic wrap around them. But be careful with my partially used mesh. This mesh, I will say, however, you're getting good quality mesh in your wreath kit. It's all nicely edged on the ends. And as long as you cut it and put it in the wreath and don't fuss with it, you're not going to have all that fraying. It's going to be really nice. Two more. And then we're just going to go around the wreath and alternate. Red, teal, red, teal. There we go. Bring our wreath back up. I need a bigger table. I'll try and do this without knocking me off here. So I just rolled that into kind of a tube, 1.5 inches round. And we're going to pinch. And we're going to start at the bottom. I always start in the bottom. And go all the way around. And then we'll do our top. Now I am not untwisting my ties. You can if you want. But I'm just stacking these right on top of the twist we already did. Rhonda says you can put partially used mesh in umbrella bags. That is genius. What a great idea. I'll keep them stored nicely right on your shelf. Genius. Put this up here so I'm not clanking around here. But see how that work is making that color come out? We're just going to go red, blue all the way around. Okay. This is a shiny wreath. I love it.
That red with the tinsel in it is so pretty.
I love
the
that
tinsel
mesh.
mesh.
Yes. I love it. And again, we're just rolling these into kind of a tube shape and placing them right on top of our ruffle. Now, if you wanted these silver ties to stick out at the end, you could undo your initial twist you did with the ruffle and put that in there. That will put all your mesh closer together. And you'd have more of the tie left over at the very end to add a little bit detail. I don't want them sticking out, so I'm gonna do it this way. Hi, Sean. How are you? Just zip around here. Is everybody getting ready for Thanksgiving? Hi, Brenda. We are headed to Colorado on Monday. We're going to spend a whole week there. So I'm excited for that. Hoping there's some fall color on the trees. I don't get to see that here in Phoenix. So I'm going to see some of the leaves changing.
So, just quick question, not even wreath related, just people related. I have to take food for Thanksgiving because, I'm a whole grown up with a family. And I always take macaroni and cheese and potatoes because that's my thing. And also because I can't really cook. Well, I was a little late to the party signing up for what I was going to bring. And guess what? Somebody else is already bringing that. So y'all throw out some ideas for something easy because I don't cook. I don't know how to cook. I have no desire to know how to cook. So, what do y'all take for Thanksgiving? Besides the turkey, I can't do that for sure.
The turkey.
I would burn the house down.
Well, for me, no Thanksgiving is complete without sweet potato casserole. The marshmallows on top. I love that. And then I know it's not always the most popular. I like cranberry sauce. It's such a simple little thing, but I think it really makes Thanksgiving. And I use the Pioneer Woman. I use her recipe. It's just like cranberries, orange zest, and
so you actually make cranberry sauce?
Yeah, it's literally 3 or 4 ingredients. Her recipe. It's like maple syrup, little orange juice, and cranberries. And you just bring it to a boil the way you would make like a jam or a jelly or something. And it thickens up. Do it the night before, and it is the easiest recipe. I know you could do it.
You have a lot of faith in me in the kitchen. Like, I can scorch water. It's really a sad situation.
That's hilarious. Yeah, a can of jellied cranberry, and boom, all done. That's a great idea, Carrie.
That's what I was thinking. Can't you just buy it in a can?
Sure you can.
I don't eat it, so I don't even know what it tastes like. That's part of the problem. I don't really eat anything except, like, all these casseroles that y'all are putting on here. I know in theory that sounds great, but nobody at my house eats a casserole. So we don't ever cook one. That is so cute.
See how that just kind of filled it out? And now we have all 3 colors. So now we're going to add our ribbon. I'll show you guys the ribbon. I'll tell you the links I cut it to. And then Ashley might show you guys some new goodies. But we have 4, and I cut them ahead of time. Our 2.5 inch, I cut at 13 inches. And our 1.5 inch, I cut at 12 inches because we're going to layer them on top of each other. And let's go around with these first. And what I do, I just put them on top of each other and just tip them ever so slightly so it's not a full X. They're just kind of layered. I'm going to ruffle them in the middle, pinch, and I smooth out my ribbon so it lays nice and flat. This is a really important step. When you do that, you get this little V shape. And then I'm going to place these on the red. I'm going to twist them in and then fluff it out. When you do that, you get your ribbon tails. So I'm going to go all the way around with these, and then I'll go back with the other one. And we're just going to work our way around the entire wreath. And then we'll make a bow. Add our sign, and we'll have a Christmas wreath.
This one seriously may be my favorite. And I'm typically pretty traditional with my Christmas colors, but the blue with the Christmas stuff this year is just, it's really, really nice.
Blue's becoming it was popular for fall too.
It was
a color that you don't really think color. Of. Yep. Teal's going to be in every holiday color.
So, gosh, okay. I've got just a couple more things. While Nick's getting his, Christine, yes, he definitely needs, when he gets done, he needs to come back and post his cranberry sauce recipe. He needs to post that for us, or for y'all. If I do cranberry sauce, it's coming out of the can. So we've got this mesh. I'm 99% sure we may have had it before, but it's a toss-up from here. For here, we're not sure. It's RY860193. It's lime green, white, and red, and it is all metallic, super shiny, perfect for Christmas. Limited number of these, so that's why I decided to show it today. Some of the stuff that we're getting in now is just not the quantity that we had hoped to get. So go ahead and grab this one if you need it for Christmas. And then the last thing I have to show, it's a set of 3. And I absolutely love it. It's 3 ornaments. Totally different look from anything we've looked at today. But it's the 3 trees. There's a black and white polka dot. There's the distressed with a black base and a white overlay. And then there's the white with the black polka dots. These are wood. And let me try to find the number. Maybe 22115. Oh, she's already found them. Let me see if I can find them on the website just to see how big they are. Miss Jenny, how did you find that so fast?
Got lightning fingers.
She just zipped on in there. You would think that I could find it, but I can't. So 6 inches. Thank you. So each one's 6 inches, and it's a set of 3. And that's all the product I have. So I'm going to make you back big.
Okay.
And you've got a question. Pop that up.
What size of frame are you doing curls? So this frame, what size is this frame?
Well, here's the thing with our frames.
Okay.
We get questions all the time about this. I actually think the frame itself, if you measure it, is, Miss Jenny, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the actual frame is either a 14-inch or a 16-inch, but it makes a 24-inch wreath. So, roundabout. I mean, it's not going to be exact, and it depends on how big you make it. But 15 inches, Miss Jenny says, and it's going to make a finished 24-inch wreath. And then I don't know about the curls.
Sure. I'll just kind of recap everything I have done so far. So we started with, there's 18 ties. We cut our base mesh at 20 inches. We did 18 20-inch cuts. On top of that, we did our accent mesh, which is the red and blue. Those are 12 inches, and I just made little tubes with the mesh. 12 inches. Next was ribbon. You have two 2.5-inch ribbons and two 1.5-inch ribbons. The 2.5-inch was cut at 13 inches, and the 1.5-inch was cut at 12 inches. By doing the 12 on top of the 13, I find you get to see both ribbons really well.
Miss Jenny also does a blog post with this,
Yep.
and then she'll remake the video so we can post it on YouTube and stuff like that as well. So there will be a lot of ways you can go back and get all the information.
Yeah, this will be on Trendy Tree's YouTube page, guys. So you can go back and, like I said, pause as we go along and make it at your own speed. There'll also be a blog post about it. But there we go. Now I only do 16 ties. I don't do 18 tails, excuse me, because I put my bow up here and the bow would cover up the tails anyways, so that just saves you a little ribbon. This is a big wreath. Okay, let's make a bow and then we'll add our sign. So my bow maker of choice, wreath maker, is the Bodabra. So we're just gonna zip out a bow here. Thanks, Jeannie. Yep, I'm Nick from 39 County Home. Happy to be here again on Trendy Tree's page. You guys can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Etsy, 39 County Home. And this wreath I'm making today is actually going to be available for purchase. You guys can buy the kit over on Trendy Tree's website, or you can buy this wreath. There's only one of them. But you can buy this wreath I'm making today if you're so inclined, and I can send it to you. And it's available now on my Etsy shop. Ooh, Rhonda got the kit. Yay. You have to post a picture, Rhonda, so we can see it when it's done. If you guys aren't a member of the Trendy Tree Wreath Club, it's a group on Facebook. We'd love to have you. You can make this wreath kit and post a picture so everybody can see it. So when I make my bows, I start with my 2.5-inch ribbon. And I layer those on top of each other. And I use 6 ribbons for my bows. So what I did was from my own stash, I brought in 2 that kind of complement. You have this Argyle check kind of red and teal. And then this is a white with red and teal polka dots. And we're just going to add those into the bow just to make it a little more full. Almost every one of these ribbons has that fuzzy edge, so I really love this wreath. This is good quality wire edge ribbon, guys, and you get the whole roll with your kit. Okay, let's do the red next. Now this red is like a red you would use. This is the waterproof.
Yes, it's the outdoor velvet.
So
So
if you'll have some
super
leftover.
functional.
Have some leftover. You can make a few bows for if you have some other wreaths that need bows.
It's the ribbon rack question. You know, people always want to
Oh
know.
yes, people always want to know where I got my ribbon rack. I got it. I just it's a shoe rack. I think I got it at Walmart, but it's nice because you can adjust how far apart you want your spacers. I'm not sure if Trendy Tree carries the ribbons, the other ribbons I'm using. You guys could.
I don't think.
Yeah, they're a couple years old. I have a little bit of each one, so I'm going to throw them in just to get rid of them.
I'm going to post the link to the kit again. I know we've got a few people asking, so I'm going to get that back on there.
Okay. Yeah, this is a wreath kit, guys, and you get everything that you see. And it's available on Trendy Tree's website. There we go. There's the link. $55.99. Two more here. The 1.5-inch plaid genie is red and teal and white. Yeah, red and teal and white. Make our finishing loop here. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. I saw Robin was on earlier. Robin, all the way from Australia, and she messaged me yesterday. She actually recreated one of the wreaths that we did following this tutorial. So that was really cool to see that some of y'all are, recreating what we're making here.
I love to get pictures of finished products. When people get all the things and then they send. I like to look at. Nobody's is going to be exactly the same as anybody else's, so I just like to see it finished.
Yep, and I like to see the spin they put on it. Maybe they added their own little touch, and that's really fun too. That's how people get creative. Hi, Nick. Okay, there's our bow. Doesn't look like much like this, but let's put it on the wreath. And I'm gonna stand up. It's easier to put it on. And again, I use the bow dabber, and it comes with bow dabber wire. You guys could also use a pipe cleaner or zip tie, however you want to attach your bow. Okay, now we're going to add our sign before we trim our ribbon tails, because I want to know how they're hanging down. And I'm just fluffing this around. There we go. So before we started, I used my staple gun and I just put staples in all four corners. And then from your own collection, just take 4 pipe cleaners and just put them right through those staples you put in. Yes, you did, Jeannie. Jeannie showed my Etsy shop some love the other day, which meant the world to me. Bought a few wreaths, and now it looks like she's going to buy this kit and try her own hand at it. And that's what I love to see, you know. She supported me, but now she's going to try and make one of her own. And how awesome is that? Okay. Stand up again here. And I'm just going to put this on here diagonally. Now bear with me as I stick these through the mesh. When you're putting your pipe cleaners down through the mesh, try and stick it through the mesh a few times if you can. That just gives the pipe cleaner something to hold on to and helps your sign float up on the wreath. And again, you don't want to pull it down in there. You don't want it to smush down. Tammy is a new customer and she's going to try the kit as well. Thanks, Tammy. I cannot wait to see everyone's wreaths. Our unique Christmas colored wreath, teal and red. Okay. Sign is attached. Let's trim our tails. I always wait to trim my tails until the sign is on, because again, I want to see where everything kind of falls naturally. And we're just going to rotate our wreath around. Trim these tails. And I will hold it up and show it off. Again, guys, this is a kit on Trendy Tree's website. It's available now. There's only a limited number. So if this looks like something you want to try your hand at and make, the link is posted. This one I'm making right now is available for purchase on my Etsy shop. There's only one. That's 39 County Home on Etsy. And thanks to Trendy Tree for having me today. Let's show off this wreath here. I love being here.
Yeah, it's